Okay, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What is with all the animal violence? Seriously, almost every freaking episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there's always either a dog getting impaled, birds getting their heads cut off, a cat getting crushed, or, some form of animal abuse. Seriously, if you look back at almost every single arc from Stardust Crusaders, and even the past of JoJo Part 1 and 2, you will see animal abuse. There was animal abuse to a dog in the first episode of JoJo Part 1. And so, the big thing here is, is what does the mangaka, the writer of this series, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, have against animals? Cute animals at that. The poor fucking birds. The birds had such great artwork on it. The birds' freaking animation looked amazing besides the censors. And I was like, oh my god. What does the mangaka have against animals to constantly kill them off almost every single arc? Damn. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of my system, this episode, there was a lot of feels in this episode, truthfully. In a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode, I was shocked to have so much feels. Seeing Jean-Pierre going up against, his sister, pretty much, in this episode. He asked for a wish that says, bring back my sister from the dead and all that, and bring back Muhammad. And then, all of a sudden, his sister turns into a zombie and tries to devour his flesh. Which, if you think about it, it's pretty obvious that would have happened. I actually was already thinking that most likely she was either going to be a half-walking skeleton corpse, or she was going to be a zombie. That's exactly what I was thinking about when she got brought back before I even saw her face. And so I pretty much nailed the, nail on the head. But the thing is, since, Jean-Pierre wished for that, it shows you how much connection and love he had towards his sister. He really cares for his sister. It was his entire motivation to even travel with JoJo or Jotaro, and it's really sad to see how far he would go to try to bring someone back. For instance, he tried to bring his sister back, and then he realizes that his sister is a monster, not the sister he wanted, and he tells, the freaking Wishmaker, the genie judgment card, to put her back in the earth. But the big thing here is that the judgment card at the end of the episode completely states that he actually takes your heart, your dreams in your heart or mind or whatever, and he gives them form. And so he cannot, uncreate something you created with your own heart. And so right there it shows you the level of power that this genie has. And that is something that's really intriguing. I mean, if you go back into genies, histories and stuff, genies had a bad habit of wishing for something. If you ask for a wish, I would wish for $1 million, they would completely twist the wish to where, if you get that $1 million, you'll be in trouble, or the $1 million will be stealing from people, or whatever. I mean, genies usually do that if you look back into, mythological times. And so it was really cool getting to see the genie use an example of that, how he is fucking with Jean-Pierre and bringing back his sister into a zombie. And he did bring her back, but he didn't bring her back how she was supposed to be. And the thing is that Jean-Pierre wished also for Muhammad to come back at the same time he wished for his sister to come back. So, Muhammad is going to be back probably fighting Jean-Pierre next episode along with his sister. And so right there, that is going to be a very dark and disturbing episode because, it seems like the corpses that are brought back actually do retain some form of their memories of their previous life. And so, I wonder exactly what is going to happen when Muhammad comes back. What is he going to say to Jean-Pierre? Is he going to try to blame him? Is he not going to blame him? There's a lot of things I'm throwing up in the air right now because, we know that Muhammad technically died kind of because of Jean-Pierre's outburst. And so, I'm curious to find out if, Muhammad's going to blame him, or what is Jean-Pierre going to do? And another thing that also comes up is exactly who is the person that is currently controlling this stand. That's the big thing we need to wonder right now. I think that stand user judgment is the person that is Muhammad's father, that they tried to meet on the island. Because, out of all people that, Muhammad's father would want to judge, put judgment on, you would kind of think he would want to judge the person that pretty much killed his son, Jean-Pierre, because, as I said, Jean-Pierre technically was the starting causes of Muhammad to die, and so you have to think about this. I think that it's the father of Muhammad that is trying to kill Jean-Pierre at the moment, because JoJo told him, and this didn't happen until after JoJo talked to him. So, it's pretty obvious who's doing it, but the big question is Jean-Pierre going to be okay? So, personally, everybody, tell me your thoughts about this episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What's your favorite moments about it? And how do you feel about, Muhammad most likely coming back next week? Do you think he's going to stay back? Do you feel like he's going to be normal? Do you feel like he's going to be a zombie and he's going to try to kill, our Jean-Pierre? Let me know in the comments below. I love all of you so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.